It's just not making assumptions about what your kids are going to do or like or enjoy based on whether they're boys or girls.
You said it seemed the obvious thing to do.
I grew up with feminism, so I grew up feeling that, you know, equal rights was still something that we had to fight for. So, yeah, I mean, it seems... And there are enough things that lots of girls like that I don't like to make it obvious to me that you know, slotting me into a stereotype because I'm female, it's silly. Just seems silly.
OK, so when your baby was born, tell me about the immediate minutes afterwards.
We'd asked the midwives not to say whether Sasha was a boy or a girl, and it wasn't the first thing that we looked to see. So actually we just sat... I mean, we were quite knackered, so we just sat there holding the baby and didn't feel, you know, that we absolutely had to know urgently whether it was a boy or a girl. It didn't seem that important.
OK.
The midwives did think we were strange. They kept trooping back in and out, saying, you know, we do need something to put on our forms. We have got to fill in our forms so that we can go. So...
And this was a trend that you continued with after that with your friends and even your family. Is that right?
When we sent an email out saying we'd had a baby, we did just say we've had a baby, so we didn't say we've had a boy or we've had a girl, which was interesting because lots of our friends took up the challenge to send us a congratulations card that didn't say whether it was for a boy or a girl. And, you know, in looking at what the differences between the cards were, I think that was quite educational for some people. I did try. I went to a postnatal group, and it was quite annoying because all the children there were boys. For some reason, you know, just in the village, they were all boys. And so I was the last person to introduce myself, and so everybody else had said what their baby was. And so when it came to me, I just thought, oh, well, let's buck the trend. What I should have done was just said that Sasha was a girl, I think, just to even it up a bit. But in fact, I said, you know, well, we're trying, not telling people so that they can't stereotype it. But...
So, yes, I mean, that's the trouble. You end up with an it.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. And it does make people a bit cross and a bit frustrated because...
I'm just a bit sad for Sasha, that Sasha's an it.
Well, I mean, he wasn't for very long. I gave that up really quickly because people were so startled by it. And I realised, actually, that people don't want to know what your baby is so that they can start stereotyping it, though sometimes they do. It's just there's nothing else to say about babies. That's why people ask how much they weigh, you know. It's like, who cares? But...
Well, now he's a bit older. What is he now, about 8?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what does he think?
Oh, he's always known he was a boy. I mean, we didn't do this for very long. Everything that you've read in the Daily Mail is wrong. Don't you? What you read in the papers, no, exactly.
So tell me the right things.
I mean, he's always known that he's a boy because he's got a willy. We just...
But what about wearing things? What sort of clothes does he like? What does he like to play with?
I mean, we tried to give him, you know, lots of different toys. So there were lots of dolls around, there were lots of cars around, there were lots of bricks around. At the moment, he's only interested in Lego, so, you know...
I don't know what child isn't, to be honest.
No,
and that's
exactly.
not gender... Well, it can be gender-specific. You can get pink and blue bricks, but generally, that's for all children, isn't it?
I hate that idea that you've got to have... I mean, it's often you've got to have something special because you're a girl. It's got to be different, it's got to have frilly bits on, it's got to have fussy bits on, it's got... Oh.